Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Deejay, and in today's video we will discuss IELTS reading, true, false, not given and yes, no, not given questions, because these questions are like a nightmare for many students because they're not able to attempt them, they're not able to understand the intricacies, and they are not able to get good marks in these questions, true, false, not given and yes, no, not given. The thing is, these type of questions are a bit confusing. You need to understand the technique, because we know IELTS is all about paraphrasing. Paraphrasing is that nothing you will get would be straightforward. Everything is going to be in the paraphrased form. Like if you are talking about listening, if you're talking about reading, you will not get everything straight away. You need to understand, you need to skim, you need to scan, then you need to understand which information you need and which information you do not need. And these type of questions, here paraphrasing is mostly, almost every time it's used. The thing is, paraphrasing is saying the same thing with different set of words, like we do in writing. We paraphrase the question, we change the set of words, and we write our introduction. This is the same thing what happens in this type of questions. We will get the information in paraphrased form. That means set of words would be changed, maybe you will not get the same thing, and you need to be good with the synonyms. So this is the very first step, that you have to be good with the paraphrasing. Okay, and then the main thing is that you have to match the meaning. Do not match the word, because there are chances that you will get the same sentence, but you need to match the meaning. Do not match the words, that will not work, because most of the times when the words are matching, the answer is going to be incorrect. Yes, this is how they trick you. Next is, you have to match the meaning. When you're matching it, when it's 100% match, that is true or yes, according to the instructions, you have to see this thing. Okay. Next is when there is contradiction. In the question, they're saying something else. In the paragraph, they're saying something else. They're contradicting. That is false or no, according to the instructions. Next is when there is some information or all the information not available or it's missing, so that will be not given. You need to understand these three things. Paraphrasing, you have to match the meaning, do not match the words. Never ever in these type of questions, please. And one thing more, when you are attempting these type of questions, read the instructions carefully, because some students, what they do is, instead of true false, they write yes no, so they lose marks. You need to be very much careful with the instructions, that what they want you to write, true false not given or yes no not given. Okay, be careful with these things. They're very minor things, but students do mistakes. Now, true or yes means the information matches completely, that I told, it will match 100%. Complete information, the meaning would match. Okay. False or no means there is a contradiction. You're not only looking for an opposite meaning, but also for contradicting information. We're not only finding the opposite meaning or opposite word, we are finding that which information is contradicting. Okay, then we have not given. Maybe part of the statement is given, but not the whole statement, or entire statement is not given. This is how you come to the conclusion that the statement is not given. You need to understand these things completely to master these type of questions, because we get a lot of questions that we have true false not given or yes no not given, And these are the things that you have to find while you are answering these questions. Now it's time for the quick tips. The first tip is the answers would follow the order of information for these questions. The answers would be in the order. So if you are finding, suppose, the first answer and you got a third answer, but you're not able to find the second one, so just read in between of the text. You will get the answer. Maybe it's not given, you will not get the information, but you will have the idea that the information is not given in between those two answers. Okay. Next is, do not assume anything. Base your answers on the paragraphs given. You do not have to assume anything. If you think that, yeah, this information can go, this can be true, you should not go for that, because the information can be changed. It's a test, they can do anything. So you have not to assume anything. Whatever is given in the paragraphs, you have to base your answers on that only. This is really, really important. Next is, do not go for skimming and scanning for these type of questions, because you are supposed to match the meaning, and you can match the meaning only when you will read it carefully and thoroughly. So do not skim and scan. Do not go for skimming and scanning for true, false not given and yes, no not given questions, because you have to read all the information. You have to match all the information, because if it matches, then only you will get your answer. Next is, look for synonyms. You have to watch out for synonyms. You need to find that which synonym can go for which question, for which word, because this is how your answers will be. You will not get straight answers in this type of questions. You need to find synonyms. You need to find different words that can go for such words. So these are the tips that you need to follow to understand true, false not given and yes, no not given questions. And if you have any questions or doubts, you can let me know in the comment section. And if you found this video useful, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.